Okay. Yep. So today we're playing Jam and the Mystery of the Mysteriously Spooky Mansion. It's a reverse whodunit by Ray Clark. So it seems like we know who did the crime, just not what the actual crime is. So let's figure it out. Let's see. I think that's fine. Right, let's get started. How to play, press space or left click to begin. Okay. So we have evidence and stuff. Alright. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Investigate the room with mouse. Let's check this. Finally, it's time for me to unmask the villainous mastermind behind this case. And the culprit is Alexandra V. Batman. Very Batman. Just as I suspected, my arch-nemesis, the notorious intermunicipal criminal genius Alexander V. Batman. Kid? Are you seriously doing this right now? You've evaded justice for too long, Batman. It's high time someone took you down. And that someone is me, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Linn County. Wow, that's oddly specific. Oh boy. Okay kid, listen. I realize maybe I don't have the best track record on this, but this time, I'm totally innocent, I swear. And what's more... Oh, I'm sure you're innocent, Batman. Just like that time with the T-Rex portraits. It was just one T-Rex portrait actually. Or the haunted factory. You technically never proved it was me underneath that bedsheet. Or the puzzling predicament of the vanishing gazebos. Alright, yeah, that was totally me. But I'm telling the truth, I didn't do anything wrong in this particular abandoned house. I was just, doing some stuff when all of a sudden you came out of nowhere with a frying pan, knocked me out cold, and tied me to a chair. That's, an assault. Extremely rude, by the way. But there's something else you need to know. Before you got here, I was poking around upstairs when I saw something seriously for doing some stuff. Right. I'm serious, kid. You've gotta untie me and run for it. Like, there's some real uncanny shit going down here, and if we don't get out of here, we're gonna get... Save it for the judge, Batman. The only thing I want to hear out of you is your confession. My confession to what? I haven't even done anything yet. Your confession to... The crime. The crime that was done by you, that I definitely have solved in its entirety. Oh my god, you haven't even tried to figure out what's going on. Of course I have. My powers of deduction are impeccable. I just need a minute to get my evidence in order. Which I will be doing over here in a different room. Wait, listen to me, kid. Kid, don't leave. Kid! Stupid arch-nemesis, ugly turtleneck. I can prove he's the one who did it. Just as soon as I figure out what it is. Maybe I should go find some actual evidence first. Let's see. Explore the mansion to find evidence of Alexander's crime. Gather stuff to solve problems you may encounter. Alright. I think we're off to a pretty good start. That was actually pretty interesting. Investigate the room with mouse. Change the room with map. Okay, this one. Oh, okay. So, you ready to untie me yet? Nope. Let's see. Nice painting. I bet it's worth an awful lot. Wouldn't you agree, Batman? For the last time, kid, I'm not here to steal anything. And besides, I know a reproduction painting when I see one, and I'm fairly confident you could buy that one for like $10 at IKEA. Ouch. It looks like this lamp's still using incandescent bulbs. I guess there's technically nothing illegal about energy inefficient appliances. But warm lighting with this color palette, that's got to be criminal. Pretty sure a fire extinguisher is like the opposite of evidence. Still, it's good to have one handy in a place like this. The house is probably even older than asbestos. Is that all we have here? Let's see. Looks like it. Let's go to. He said upstairs. Actually, we're in the living room. Let's check the kitchen. Maybe get some food while I at it. You do hear about an awful lot of dead bodies being stuffed in fridges. Assuming it's still functional, it'd be the perfect place to hide evidence. I'll just open it up and... I guess that's technically still food. The yellow mold seems to be enjoying it anyway. Oh, what's this? This fish seems, well, relatively fresh. I thought you was gonna say fishy. Which, given the circumstances, is pretty suspicious if you ask me. Guess I'll just take it with me. Alright, that's one piece of evidence down. I think I should get at least one more before I go and confront Alexander. What? That was fast. The oven seems to work at this. Any pizza? Might be fun to try my hand at a little baking while I'm here. Really? Alright. Oh, someone left out the ingredients. Looks like they were going to bake a cake with all this. Hehehe. If they're not gonna do it, maybe I'll take a crack at it. Okay, let's add the flour, some eggs, whole of course, for the extra nutrition, then a stick of butter, a spoonful of sugar, whatever this weird almond sauce is, vanilla flavoring, and mix it all together. Looking good. Next up, time to bake. Now then, let's get this cake a-baking. Just need to figure out how. Click to use an item from stuff. I have nothing here. Alright, so looks like I need some other stuff. Let's go to the parlor. This such suspicious looking key. That's weird. Looks like someone left the key hanging from the ceiling by a string. No idea why anyone would do that, but I do know that a clue this tantalizing Scots leads to something significant. If only I could get it down. Oh wow, a steel knife with a skull and a bottle of wine. Super original. Never seen that one before. There is something mysterious about it though. Is it a window? The unlit candle? It feels like this composition is missing something. Wow, okay. What's this? It looks like there is something way back underneath the couch. I could probably grab it if I just reached in. But on the other hand, it looks like no one's vacuumed down here in at least half a century. That's pretty long. Wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Okay, let's go to the library. What's this? The book is titled Ye Tome of Dubiously Plot, a Related Information. It's open to a chapter somewhere in the middle. Chapter 15, Ye Tale of Ye Brothers Three. Once upon a time, there were three jesters who did themselves brothers call. Your first jester was Klept Malek, your second Mahendra, your third Jimbo. One day, weren't these three brothers with full merry mounts a jaunt down ye street when yon spectre of death did them stop. Ho, knaves, cried Death, of ye three, one must needs die, that ye other two may pass. To this ye brothers wept profoundly, alas, and wail away. None of them wished to see his kin before himself perish, so a cunning plan did they devise. If one of us needs die, spake Malek, a man of relentless exuberance, taken me first. First was I born, and first shall I die. Nay, excabulated Jimbo with a grin, his hand upon his bow tie. First in, last out, as they say. It must needs be me. Can we not compromise, wept Mahendra, his hands raised in supplication. Instead, taken me, ye middle brother. And so Death, moved by this show of brotherly loyalty, killed all three jesters and went off on their merry way. That was done. That was dumb. The end. Chapter 16. The Tale of Yin. Unreadable text. I'm just gonna try to read this normally. Once upon a time, there was no, this cannot be read. Once upon a time, there was a why curse that randomly did change vowels into is, and you ponder the endless of words versus this cannot be read. I'm sure of it. Hey, there's a book on a chair. Well spotted, Jam. A book tucked away in a hard to find location. It's gotta have all sorts of clues and evidence squirreled away inside. It's just there on a chair. I just open it and let me guess, moth? Oh, something fell out. What's this? Cryptic note. An aging post-it note. Was someone using this as a bookmark? And the text, Iron Snail authorization. What could it mean? I mean, aside from Alexander V, Batman is super guilty, because that's totally what it says to me. Anyway, that makes two pieces of evidence. I should be able to figure out what Alexander's up to with this. Still, ever gathering a little more evidence could be useful. Let's see, what else? Oh, wait. If this is a proper spooky mansion, it stands to reason that there must be at least one rotating bookshelf. Batman probably has a secret passage hidden behind it, safe from prying eyes, but not from me. Now, if I were Batman, which book would I choose as a switch? This riddle will require a thorough analysis of his life and background. Though on second thought, I'm not sure I actually know anything personal about him. His name sounds kinda old-timey. Is he like European or something? Well, if that's the case, there's only one book on the shelf that could be the switch. Huh. Autometric. Well, I guess that wasn't it. Maybe it's just a regular bookshelf after all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. Right, I think we're done with library. Let's check the lounge. Holy shit! Oh god, what is that thing? Why does it have so many eyes? Oh god, oh man, oh god. If it's a demon, it probably got here by magic, so magic can send it back, right? Just gotta find the right spell in this book. Sensi, Midi, Micro, Nano. Oh god, it's not working. Can't look at the candle, too busy trying not to get my soul sucked out through my teeth. Fish? No. No, no. Oh god, what is that thing? Why does it have so many eyes? Oh cool, a yardstick. All I need to do is walk past that demonic monstrosity. Holy crap, it's going to eat me alive. Can I go to somewhere else? Bedroom? Oh, I can. Ah, so it is a summoned demon. That's got to be the most terribly drawn demonic summoning circle I've ever seen. Still pretty spooky though. In terms of occultic likelihood to corrupt the youth and steal their souls, what the devil, I'd rank it like 5 points above rock music and just a smidge below Harry Potter. Hey! That's a clown. The middle clown stares down with an expression of incalculable grief, his hands raised in supplication to absent God. Wait, this is the book. The book earlier, right? Wait, what? Something clicked. Something clicked. Let's try again. Shifting machinery. Uh-oh. Okay. The left-hand clown barrels toward the viewer like the world's most exuberant freight train, the vector of his relentless advance, a reminder of one's own importance. Jam boops him on the nose. There's a faint click. Then I suppose this one. The right-handed clown smirks in the shadows. His bow tie weighs heavy with the sacred promise of a seltzer to the face. Jam boops him on the nose. The click is slightly louder this time. Okay, so this is based on the book earlier. The middle clown stares down with an expression of incalculable grief, his hands raised in supplication to an absent god. The painting opens to reveal a secret compartment. Right, let's check it out. Alright, let's see what's in here. It better be something cool considering it was locked behind a stupid clown puzzle. A garden gnome? I could live without it. Weird thing to put in a secret compartment though. Guess that means I could use it as evidence. Hey, that bedside table looks pretty promising. But there's some solid evidence in there. That or another Gideon Bible. Let's see. Lucky me, it's a revolver. Oh wow. And it's still got 5 bullets loaded in it. A 17-year-old with a fully loaded revolver. That can't be good. What a totally innocuous and normal item for an American teenager to find lying around the house. That's scary. Haha, totally normal. Let's see. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Wait. Nope. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. Right, so let's go to the bathroom. Why? Who's that supremely graceful and astute super sleuth in the mirror? Could it be Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County? Oh, I'm ever so busy solving crimes, I couldn't possibly stop to pose for the cover of the Nancy Drew Review. Okay, maybe just this once. Let's see the trash. If there's one thing I've learned from playing a copious amount of video games, it's that you always need to check the trash can. It's very true. You never know where someone might have hidden a key item, or even an equipable item that heals 6.25% of your maximum HP per turn. Oddly specific. Okay, maybe one of those is slightly less useful than the other in this situation. Still, even if there was something good in there, I can't say I'm super thrilled about reaching in and grabbing it. There are some pretty nasty looking tissues weathered up in there. Nope, I have nothing here. What's this? Is there something in the tub? Let's see. Oh god. I don't want this. I don't think anyone has ever wanted this. It's a stupid horse mask thing. That's freaky. Let's go to the study. Yo, who's this? BDS. His eyes moved. No idea who this chump is, but he's got some seriously creepy eyes. It's like they can follow you around the room. Thank you. Hey, you there, Billy. You looking at me, huh? What's that? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. Better watch yourself, punk. I've got my upsettingly detailed eye on you. That's creepy. That was seriously creepy. A locked box. Narrative convention dictates that it's gotta be full of treasure, or at least an important bit of evidence. But how to open it? I'm betting it's with the key downstairs. Oh, what's this? A mysterious letter? I bet it's full of all kinds of dirt on Batman. The concluded statement of the killer. As this rubber-sand haze dissipates from about my consciousness, in most total clarity do I revisit those actions which over the preceding month I did prestidigitate. This game is full of pretty difficult words. I have no idea what's prestidigitate. Right, let me just check this out. Prestidigitate. So how you spell it? Prestidigitate. Doesn't seem like it's an actual word. Yeah, I can't find it. A made up word, maybe. This house, how it reeks of that most sanguineous humor, and so too my solid hands, which did that humor spill. He and I thought ourselves bold, but the facade crumbled like ash before that tremendous horror that from out mind floor did emerge. To merely witness it rising from the circle would itself percuss the brain to insensibility. It is best not to think of such things. The deed is done, and undone can it not be. Yet these words assuage my woe little. The Vitason switched from my friend I rapped that I might invoke the demon. How glad would I be to have it back, and the demon perlineated from this earth. I was mad then, so too was he, and now of him only his lone mandible remains. As for that demon, I have sealed its essence within the lawn statuary, and transpaled its corporeal form upon my harpooning gun. Still does it stand, as though a corpus life-lorn, but full well I know that comely death desires as little to do with the demon as I. And oh, the worms that out from its immaculate corpse do wriggle and breathe. The worms. And but a festering rind of cheese swollen to bursting with worms. Their blood-ravenous susurrations churn the rancid milk in my soul, the writhing, the gnawing, the boundless hunger. Even now I can feel the What? Boring. Yep. Yeah, kinda. Can't really read most of that. I could barely even read most of that. But whatever it said, I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the crimes that Batman definitely committed here. Okay, so useless. Okay, let's go back to the bedroom. But I can't use the evidence. Well, I guess maybe we'll go back to the living room and talk to Batman. Alrighty, time to wrap this up. I know what you did, and I've got the evidence to prove it. Really? Behold the evidence. Anything to say for yourself, criminal? A fish and a garden gnome. That's compelling. Ugh, alright, fine. I tried really hard to figure out how those two fit together, but I just couldn't think of anything. Honestly, I was hoping you just confess to whatever it was you did when I showed them to you. I don't know, like maybe you were running a black market seafood restaurant, Jean Krause knockoff. Kinda like those places, there are somehow both a Taco Bell and a KFC at the same time. That's maybe the worst idea for a business that I've ever heard. And yet it happened. Not like you have to rub it in. Okay, sorry. Anyway, we're both on the same page now, right? You were wrong about me. This house is way too spooky, and we both need to get the hell out. Who said I was wrong? You did do something here, I just haven't figured it out yet. Seriously, kid? Can't you just admit defeat for once? If that's how it's gonna be, maybe I'll just leave you here and you can figure out how to escape, since obviously you're just so much smarter than me. Hold on, that's not what I meant. Don't go, at least untie me first. Untie yourself, I'm leaving. Wait, kid. Wait, Jam. The world's greatest kid detective between ages of 4 and 14 in the western half of Linn County? Between 4 and 17. Oh god, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Alright, easy there, Alexander. You can do this. Jam left the door open, so if I just wiggle this chair over to the exit, I'm sure I'll make it out of here somehow. Oh dear. Wait, what? Ending 12 of 16 Schrodinger's KFC Taco Bell. Oh! Okay. Maybe I should save first. Let's see. Let's go back here. Loaded gun. Just a taxidermied model. All I need to do is take the gun, look at the thing in the eye, and oh my god, I'm gonna die. How about this? Right. Maybe I could use the mask. Can I just put it on? This isn't helping. Okay, maybe if I put on the mask. Maybe if I put the mask on it instead. Well, that's somehow exactly as terrible as it is. Well, that's somehow exactly as terrible as it was before. Still, at least it's not any worse. I am glad that I can walk past this absolute nightmare without any issues at all. Haha. Yep, just gonna walk over here to pick up this yardstick while avoiding looking to my left at all costs. Totally cool. Wait a second. This isn't a yardstick, it's all in centimeters and stuff. What a waste of wood. Honestly, how are these even supposed to use that? Yeah. Oh, I suppose I did pick up that book on metric back at the library. I guess I could try and figure it out. Units of measurement, international standard, divisible by 10, something French or whatever. 1 kilometer is equal to 0.62 miles. Oh, I think I get it. Of course, such instantaneous mastery is to be expected seeing as I'm Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Reed County. A prodigy like me eats Newtons for breakfast. Well, thick Newtons anyway. Okay, I got a steak. Can I get this? Haha, alright, well, now that the taxidermied demonic entity is out of the way, I can get back to what's really important here. Pocketing everything within eyeshot that isn't nailed down. Starting with this candle. Not actually sure I'm gonna need this, seeing as the house is pretty adequately lit already, but I'm not really opposed to the ability to light random things on fire either. Nope. Right. Let's go back to, I think, the parlor? Let's get this. Look, it looks like there's something way back under the couch. Could probably grab it if I just reached in. But on the other hand, it also looks like no one's vacuumed down there in at least half a century. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. How about this, a mirror stick? A meter's basically 10 feet, right? Just gotta push it a little to the left and got it! Looks like a stack of $20 bills. Oh wow. So like 12 bucks in metric. Even after being down there, they smell ever so faintly of minty freshness. Definitely a product of Batman's money laundering. Okay, how about this? Huh, that's weird. Looks like someone left the key hanging. Can I get that? How about this? Stretch. Nope, they can't quite reach it. Now, if this had been a yardstick. What? Let's see. Wow, we're still alive with the skull and the bottle. Let's see. How about this? Aha! This painting must be a puzzle, and I bet if I solve it, I'll find another piece of evidence. Fortunately, I figured out the solution ages ago. If I just take this actual candle and use it to light the one in the painting, then the entire painting will catch fire. Not what I was expecting. Pretty lame puzzle if you ask me. You know, I think the fire really balances the composition. Right, that's not good. Right, the kitchen. Now let's get this cake of bacon. With the candle. Uh-oh. I think I might have screwed up. The waitress set the cake on fire and then served it. They called it a baked Arkansas or something. Well, whatever it was, I'm sure it can't be that hard. I just need to take my trusty candle and voila! Yup. Gosh, I love baking. This is scary. Pretty sure the cake's gonna need at least another hour. I'm just burning the whole house down, aren't I? Let's see. See, anything here? Wait, maybe the candle again. Maybe I could get in on a little of this demon summoning action. Just need to put the candle in the middle and almighty demons or whatever he might call. I don't know what the deal is, but I got pretty ripe soul to trade if that's your thing. Wow. And then the Flex adaptation had better last at least 3 seasons or the deal's off. Nope. Nothing here. Is this not I need a leather or something. Really yes, the let's see. A gun? Lockbox. You done? Back to the bathroom. Let's see. What evidence? Cryptic notes, iron snail authorization. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it. Yep, I'm burning everything. Oh wait, I found something. Ew, someone's jaw. What a lovely piece of evidence. I think I'm gonna wash my hands now. Nope. Let's save. Wait. Hey. Human jawbone and stack of 20s. I can't believe I didn't catch onto it earlier. You've been doing it under my nose this whole time, and I am so sorry. Wait, what? You've been selling your organs online just to make ends meet, and I never even noticed. I thought you were just stealing for fun, but really you were doing it to feed your family. Every time I caught you, every time you pleaded for me to let you go, I kept telling myself it was all for the sake of justice, but I was too blind to see that the real injustice was financial inequality all along. Words can't express my shame. I feel like I'm Inspector Valjean from that Hugh Jackman. No idea which movie this is. In my pursuit of an incorruptible ideal, I lost sight of what really matters. Truth. Can we rewind for a moment? How exactly did you jump to that conclusion from a jawbone and a pile of cash? It was easy, once I saw how all the pieces connect. If my mastery of forensic anatomy serves, that jawbone could only have come from a human, specifically an adult between the ages of 20 and 200. That is okay. Curious, isn't it, that such jawbone would appear in the same building as the only human adult I know who's willing to speak to me for more than 2 minutes at a time. Hold up, I don't want to pry a kid, but aren't you in school? Don't you have teachers? Hell, do you even have legal guardians? Yes, it was curious indeed, and that's when I remembered something important. I have read that people sometimes sell powdered rhino bones on the internet as a kind of medicine, often for a very high price. If that was so, then why not human bones as well? That's gross. And thus, it was then that I realized this was no crime at all. In reality, you had surgically extracted your own jawbone, to grind up and sell as a black market aphrodisiac. Oh my goodness. What's wrong with you, kid? My apologies. I didn't mean to make your jaw drop. I realize it must have been only very recently regenerated after all. This kid needs help. At any rate, I'm truly sorry for everything I've done till now. From here on out, I swear I'll do my best to support you, not as arch nemesis, but as friends. Thanks? Please don't mention it. Now let's get you untied so I can give you back your jawbone and your pile of money. Seriously? Wow, that's incredible. Incredibly helpful of you. It's the least I can do, if I want to start making things right. And besides, who doesn't like a happy ending? Uh-oh. Inspector Valjean, try a different setup. Right, I'm just gonna try this. Now you may be wondering what's the connection between the seemingly innocent garden gnome and his incomprehensible post-it. I honestly couldn't be any less concerned about that than I am right now. What? Wait. What I actually want to know is, are you going to untie me or, well, allow me to enlighten you? Oh great, here we go. The note reads, Iron Snail Authorization. Snails are mollusks. And you know what else are mollusks? Clams. And clams is slang for American dollars. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Do you even know where this is going? It's all going back to you, Batman. Iron is a metal, and American dollars are made using metal presses through the authorization of the US Mint. And you know what's closely related to mint? That's right, catnip, which is a drug for cats, which is exactly what you're smuggling in these garden gnomes. Wait, am I smuggling catnips or cats? No, I mean neither. Well, okay, I won't rule either of them out, but I'm talking about drugs here. And not the soft stuff like whatever my brother's been vaping out behind the shed. I'm talking hard drugs. Crack, snow, candy, powder, dust, blow, heck, even coke, just to name a few of them. Did I continue? You really don't. But this is the end of the line for you, Batman. You know what they say about people who smuggle drugs in garden gnomes, don't you? Nope. Here's what they say. Crime doesn't pay. Oh, listen, kid. This has gone on long enough. I don't care about the stupid gnome, but if you and me stay in this house even a minute longer, we are likely to get eaten by worms or a demon or something. So would you just untie me already? Not until I've heard you confess with my own ears. Ugh, fine. I did a gnome crime. Happy now? Yep. So you untie me? Nope. I thought so. Why? You know what else they say? Don't do the gnome crime if you can't do the gnome time. I'll let you mull over that one. I'll let you mull that one over in the slammer. And by the slammer, I mean this room, where I'm leaving you. And the kid's gone. Okay, Alexander, let's take this slow and calm. You're gonna make it out of here alive. You just need to smash the gnome with your feet, grab one of the shards, cut yourself free before whatever that thing is comes downstairs. That's fine, totally fine. I'm sure I've got plenty of time. Oh, okay, that's gross. Gnome crime doesn't pay. So obviously, I still need stuff. Let's see. What am I missing? Okay, let's go to the parlor. I need to get this. Question is, how? Nope. Oh, okay. So it was using the revolver. She threw the gun. To the study. Let's open the box with this mysterious key. I guess the key would probably make the most sense. And it's open. A bloodstained knife. There's like 0% chance this baby wasn't involved in some crime or another. Not really sure what crime, but I can work it out as I go. Now let's see. Wow, that's 6 pieces of evidence. I seriously doubt there's anything else useful left in this trash heap. Better go confront Alexander and get it done with. Oh, I think I got all the evidence. Right. I'm then gonna guess bloodstained knife and stack of 20s. Cash, blood, a knife. Classic combination, no? Combination that at a glance can signify only one thing. Murder. Kid, I swear to God I'm not a murderer. I've never even seen that knife before. One of those two statements may be true, but the other is without a doubt a lie. To determine which is which, we must first take stock of your subconscious bias. If not murder or mugging, are there any other ways one could make money with a knife? Knife throwing at a circus perhaps, but you're not clown Batman. You just dress like one. Ouch. Wait, what's wrong with my turtleneck? No, in these modern times, classical detective thinking is too old-fashioned. When I realized this, I knew what I had to do. Which admittedly was waste like 15 minutes on YouTube watching some dude breaking raw spaghetti with his forehead. But what an enlightening 15 minutes it was. Online, there's an audience for anything, even mildly fetishistic pasta demolition videos. And where there's an audience, there's advertising money. So while the average armchair detective might look at the evidence and see murder as the only option, I know what's really going on here. With this abandoned mansion as your hideout, you've been making a little side money by making ASMR video of yourself cutting random objects in slow motion with this knife taped to your chin. That's gotta be wrong. Has my investigative prowess left you too stunned for words? I'll take that as a confession, Batman. Yet another case solved by yours truly, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Wait, hold up kid, let's just assume for a moment you're right about all this. Are you basically saying that I didn't do anything illegal? I mean, no, nothing technically illegal. So you agree that I'm innocent? Yeah, I guess? Great, then you're gonna untie me, right? I said it wasn't illegal, but it's still kinda weird, you know. You can keep the knife and the cash, but I'm done here. I think I'm gonna go home and watch more of that spaghetti guy. There's something weirdly hypnotic about the way the noodles crack across his forehead. Well, there was definitely more information than I ever wanted to know. Could have gone worse though. I've at least got a knife and I somehow even made a little money. Just gotta figure out to cut the ropes with my hands tied behind my back. Honestly, how hard could it be? Oh dear. Thief gets wrecked by an epic demon. So I was going to the big clown fight doll house when I heard this weird, I'm guessing scream, blah 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 blah. Okay, so not illegal, still kind of weird. Let's see. Let's go with the knife and jawbone. Behold, evidence number 1, a human jawbone. You mean that was just lying around this place? But of course, why should it be surprising to find human remains at the scene of a murder? Murder? Are you serious, kid? Deathly serious, for you see my second piece of evidence. Is this bloodstained knife? Kid, please tell me that's just ketchup. I'm afraid not. I know the scent of blood anywhere. Ah, the murder weapon and the remains of the victim together under the same roof. All that's missing is the murderer. Okay, listen. I realize this looks bad, but I swear I never killed anyone. You've got to believe me. Oh, I believe you, Batman. How can I not? After all, the actual killer was me. What? Ha 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 ha! You're such a naive fool, Batman, and that's what made you the perfect prey. All these years spent as a nemesis or endless charades of cat and mouse. All mere warm-ups for the most dangerous game. And when I'm done here, it's your jaw casually tossed aside like a wishbone from a bucket of KFC. And not one soul will notice that you're gone. No, and not one will suspect a thing. It will be, as they say, the perfect crime. Please kid, you don't have to do this. Just let me go, I won't tell anyone. I don't want to die. That's what they all say, Batman. That's what they all say. Now then, it's time to say goodbye, old friend. This for real? Bang. Wait, did you just say the word bang? Ha! Oh man, I can't believe you fell for it. I definitely did. Ooh, the real murderer was me, super spooky. As if. You know, for an intermunicipal criminal genius, you're hecka gullible. You little shit. What's the matter, Batman? Embarrassed? If only you could have seen that look on your face. Fortunately, I can see it whenever I want, because I made sure to record the whole thing on my phone. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and upload it to YouTube. If it goes viral, you can have like 10% of the ad money. Later. Kid, get back here! Untie me, you miserable little gremlin. Ugh, looks like I'm all alone. Whatever, I can get out of this one myself. I've got a knife now, that's something at least. Wait, where's the knife? Oh dear. I could swear I saw it just a second ago. That was ending 15, the perfect crime. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what actually happened. How about the gnome? Have I tried the gnome and the jawbone? Present my first exhibit, discarded gnome. Oh yeah, that's a criminal gnome if I ever saw one. You may laugh, but your joke couldn't be further from being not close to the truth. Allow me to present exhibit number 2, a human jawbone. Kid, where exactly did you find that? Why should I bother telling you? I'm sure you know exactly where you left it. After you were finished sacrificing the rest of the body to the gnome demons. Gnome demons? The demons spoken of in that fabled grimoire of foul magic, the Necronomicon. Alright? The demons that you think have been communing with you through the gnome statue. Why else will you lock the gnome away in a secret compartment? Oh, hold on. This may actually be the correct one. That summoning circle in the bedroom, the whatever the god awful thing was in the lounge. They were part of your vile human sacrifice rituals, aren't they? Wait, you mean you saw the thing in the lounge too? I mean, it's kind of hard not to. That's the thing I was trying to warn you about. It looks like it's taxidermied, but I swear when I was up there I saw it move. Well, I'm sure you did. While you were hiding inside it, murdering your innocent victims to appease the gnome demons. But this sick charade ends here. The gnome demons aren't real, Batman. The only thing you've been appeasing is your own appetite for carnage. I didn't want to do this, but it's the only way to bring you back to your senses. The garden gnome shatters on the ground with a resounding crack. There, it's finished. Take some time to think about what you've done, murderer. I hope you're sorry. Wait, you've got it all wrong. This is exactly what I was trying to warn you about. Kid, don't go. I don't want to get eaten by worms. Kid, please. Oh dear. Kid! Ah, the Necronomicon. Damn. That wasn't it. Let's see. I don't think the fish has to do with anything. But the gnome. Definitely the gnome. Gnome and the fish? The gnome and money? The gnome and cryptic note? Let's try this. Now, you may be wondering, what's the connection between a seemingly innocent garden gnome and this incomprehensible post-it? I honestly couldn't be any less concerned about that than I am right now. Wait, I think I've seen this. Right, okay. I've done this before. Go. Okay. Maybe the gnome and a knife? At first, I admit you had me stumped. After all, what could a common garden gnome and a blooded knife possibly have to do with each other, and more importantly with you? Absolutely nothing, because I've never seen either of those before in my life. But then it dawned on me, there could only be one solution. For a man like you, driven by the thrill of the fight, with a callous disregard for life itself, what else could satisfy your sanguine impulses? That's really not a very accurate description. This whole time, you've been in charge of a secret criminal cabal dedicated to illicit, underground, extremely lethal gnome blood sports. Your silence says it all. Trapping innocent gnomes in cages, starving them to soak their fury, arming them with kitchen knives. You disgust me. What a sick world we live in. Literally none of that was remotely true. It doesn't even make any sense. Nothing in this twisted society makes sense, Batman. The blood, the greed, the insatiable hunger, all of it swirling together in the gutter of depravity. It's too much for one kid detective to solve. Even for me, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go home. There's some deep thoughts about the evils of human nature and write some poetry about it. The sinful earth is crying soft, its sobbing drowned by cries of strife. Who can bear hope's torch aloft above the waves of ruthless life? Yeah, that's a good start. Kid, wait, you can just leave me here. Kid, come back. Kid, you. The gutter of depravity. Let's see the garden. I've done this. I think for the gnome, this could be the last one. Behold the evidence. Anything to say for yourself, criminal? A fish and a garden gnome. That's compelling. Alright, fine. I tried really hard to figure out how those two fit together. I just couldn't think of anything. Honestly, wait, I think I've done this before. This is the KFC Taco Bell. Yeah, yep, KFC Taco Bell. Let's see. Wait, oops. If it's done the gnome and the iron, yes, the gnome and the jaw, yes, gnome and money. Pretty sure I did. Okay, I'm not done this. And you know what they say? Where there's smoke, follow the money. So I followed that money all the way back to the filthy heart of the criminal enterprise that spawned it. And that heart is you, Alexander V. Batman. What should I call you? Lucky Benny's House of Gnomes. Wait, what? Surprised I caught on so quick? Well, maybe next time you should remember who you're dealing with. Specifically, you're dealing with Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Linn County. I know all about the eBay listings for the stolen vintage garden gnomes that yet you're scalping. Mostly because I googled them on my phone like 6 minutes ago, but I mean still. You've been using this abandoned mansion as your base of operations for fencing lifted blonde leprechauns. You realize it's possible that you've, I don't know, forgotten my first name over the span of the last 15 seconds, but my name is Alexander, not Benny. Well, I don't even own a computer. I'm sure something like that wouldn't even be a trifle for a criminal mastermind like yourself. But either way, I'm shutting your business down for good. Here's some customer feedback for you, Batman. 0 out of 5 wouldn't shop again. Later. Kid, wait, kid, aren't you forgetting something? Something like untie me. Don't just leave me, I don't wanna die. For God's sake, at least take me with you to the police station. Ugh, well, at least I didn't get left totally in the lurch. If I break the gnome with my feet, maybe I could cut myself free with the one on the shut. Just get up, where'd he go? I swear he was here just a second ago. Ding ding ding, Lucky Benny's House of Gnomes. Right, so it was definitely not the gnome. Do I need to get all the endings before I can unlock the final ending? Let's see, I've done knife and gnome. Have I done knife and money? Cash, blood, knife, classic combination. Alright, so okay, definitely done this. Yep. So oopsie. Knife and fish. A herring and a thoroughly used knife. Suspicious, no? Or so I thought, when actually the truth was even stranger than I could have guessed. Consider the herring a common bait fish, yes, but also an international culinary staple. Yet that alone was not enough for me to narrow the scope of what was of here. For that, I needed to look at the utensils at hand. I found no evidence of any intent to cook this herring and no pertinent kitchen implements, save for this knife. How could one serve herring raw with only a knife? It was then that I recalled something one of the weebs from the school anime club had told me. In Japan, raw fish is known as sashimi, and nishin, that is herring served with raw, is a particular delicacy. Suddenly, it was all clear to me. Alexander V. Batman, you've been conducting your business in the shadows long enough. It's time your deeds were finally revealed. Yes, it's time that the world knows that you are, in fact, an aspiring sushi chef. I'm doing what now? In hindsight, it makes perfect sense. After so many years of struggling as a low-level criminal, you wanted to make a clean break from your sordid past. You wanted to make a living through honest work, a fresh start. And what could be fresher than raw fish? Yet you knew that your underworld associates would frown on your Epicurean explorations, so you hid yourself away in this abandoned mansion to train. The blood on the knife is none other than your own, spilled by mistake during a particularly intense prep session. There was no crime at all, this was passion. Okay, yes, sure, that's exactly what's going on here. You know, this is some pretty inspiring stuff, like, you could make a documentary out of this. That's great, kid. Now please untie me. Of course, who am I to stand between man and his dream? It's gonna be a minute though. I tied these knots heck tight, and my hands are super slimy from carrying that herring around. You do realize you have a knife, right? Yeah, but I don't want to turn you into sashimi by mistake. Alright, that's fair enough. I'd probably taste terrible anyway. Ah, here comes the demon. A raw deal. Let's see. The knife and the cryptic note. Let's try that. Strange collection of evidence, isn't it? A note shrouded in secrecy. A knife steeped in blood. A mansion lost to ruin. I'm not sure I call a 1B a mansion, but not sure what a 1B is. Probably the layout of the house. But this evidence is all I need to crack this case wide open. Yes, this case of violence, passion, romance. The confounding case of the clowns and the craniums. The what nows? Spare me the feigned ignorance, Batman. We both know you're not as completely dim-witted as you look. Thanks? Wait, was that an insult? But you're a bonehead, or should I say, a skull from the Cranium Gang. I knew what was up as soon as I saw the paintings in the parlor in the bedroom. This mansion may look totally trashed and unwanted, but it's actually the staging grounds for the bitter, blood-soaked turf war between the rival gangs, the clowns and the craniums. The skull and clown paintings are the gang's way of marking their territory, like graffiti, but infinitely less practical. The second floor is a clown turf, while the craniums rule the ground floor. From the fact that I found you in the living room, it was simple to deduce that your loyalty lies with the craniums. Am I wrong? I mean, yes. Even if I do hate clowns. Aha, so the truth comes out. And with that, everything else falls tidily into place. Tell me, Batman, in a tussle, what's a gangster's second most deadly weapon? I guess a gun would be number one, so... a knife? Precisely, and what a coincidence that I should find such a weapon locked away deep within clown territory. I have a gun though. See, it's right here, and it's loaded. One might assume that you had hidden armaments there to later access when the craniums stormed the second floor, but I don't think it's that simple. The knife was bloodied when I found it. In other words, this was an implement, not of future violence, but of violence past. A memento of a fallen comrade, or perhaps even a lover? Kid, you know I'm already married, right? But your lover couldn't have been a fellow cranium. If that had been the case, why then would the knife be on the second floor? No, Batman. You fell in love with a clown, didn't you? A forbidden love, star-crossed even. Like Tony and Maria from Shakespeare's timeless masterpiece, A Midsummer Night's Dream. And when your lover, like Tony, perished in the brutal knife fight in his very house, you swore revenge. A revenge no less than a total annihilation of all the remaining clown gang. These notes are in snail authorization. Here's another question, Batman. What is a snail? Mollusk? Okay, yes, but I was kinda hoping you'd give a less accurate answer. A slug in a shell? Exactly. And so we come to the truth of the iron snail. A slug in a metal shell. Wait, you don't mean... a gun? Indeed, this note from the big skull boss was to give you permission to use the gangster's deadliest weapon in its most lethal form. When the gangster comes sauntering down the street at you and slowly lifts their arm, what should you fear the most? A gun? Uh-oh. Nah, I'm talking about rhythmic hand percussion. What? I know you're an uncultured ruffian, but have you never seen A Midsummer Night's Dream? Gangsters are at their most dangerous when they're slowly advancing towards you while snapping, clapping, and performing Broadway choreography. But even more dangerous than such barehanded percussions is the use of the castanet, traditionally a pair of shells bound with string. The slug is a string, its iron shell the metal disc used in kebabs. That is the Moroccan castanet. I shudder to even imagine that the carnage if you got your hands on such a weapon. Kid, you whip out an actual revolver like 10 seconds ago. At any rate, your revenge plan ends here, Batman. I know the pain you bear must be heavy, and it's all too easy to let that pain harden into hate. But that's not what your lover would have wanted, is it? You can't heal until you learn how to forgive. When the rest of your gang gets here, you tell them that it's up to you to end this cycle of violence. Take care, Batman. My work here is done. Kid. You realize there's no actual cranium gang coming to untie me, right? Kid, come back here. Oh dear. The clowns are here. That's creepy as heck. Let's see, that was a knife and notes. So now it's a knife and cranium human jawbone, which I've already done. This is done. It's money and fish. This seems so inconspicuous at first, don't they? Fish and some cash. You might even be tempted to dismiss them as irrelevant to the case at hand. But you'd be wrong. Wrong. These seemingly random items are actually the crux of an international criminal conspiracy, and you, Alexander V. Batman, are the ringleader. Kid, I've never even left the West Coast. And why would you need to, when you have peons scattered throughout across the globe doing your nefarious bidding? This quaint life you lead in country as a totally unsuccessful failure of cat burglar, wasting away your fading youth quarreling with a school kid. Ouch, that hurts. It's all just an ingenious disguise to throw the feds off your trail, but I'd expect no less from a peerless villain such as yourself. Wow, even when you're complimenting me, you still somehow manage to make me feel like shit. And more importantly, you haven't even told me what I'm allegedly doing with this global crime syndicate. Oh, but isn't it obvious? The fish alone tells you everything you need to know. At first, I thought perhaps it was a member of the genus Clupea, some kind of herring or whatever, but only an amateur jumps to conclusions. And that's exactly what you're doing. After countless painstaking hours of thorough research and analysis, I've come to a very different answer. I don't think you've been here for more than an hour at most. Yeah, right. You see, we've been in this house for like 45 minutes, tops. Okay, fine. Maybe it was more like 3 minutes on Wikipedia, but that's beside the point. This is not common herring, but a critically endangered red handfish. Don't handfish have, hand-looking fins? The fins on this one looks pretty normal to me. I'm sure it would have had hand fins if you hadn't harvested them to sell on the black market as a delicacy. For decades now, you've been poaching endangered aquatic wildlife across the globe, also fill the bellies of corrupt oligarchs, whatever that means. Handfish fins, turtle fins, shark fins. How many have died by your hands? How many innocent animals have you drowned in your sanguineous soup of sin? But I say no more. Your trail of blood ends here, Batman. For your diabolical poaching ring, I'm afraid that this is la fin. Wow. Look at young James Bond over here, dropping one-liners like the first period the life gives. How many times do I have to tell you, I didn't do jack, and every minute you waste on this farce is another minute closer to us getting murdered by the monster upstairs. But the thing with all the eyes, I'm pretty sure it's just a taxidermy model. Another now extinct species cut down by your gang of poachers, no doubt. Does that thing look like an endangered species to you? Are horses endangered? I don't really remember. Wait, what? Horses? Anyway, that's pretty much that. I brought out the evidence, dropped the accusation, and had a couple of dramatic twists, and even made a plot-relevant pun. So that covers all my usual bases. See you next week. Maybe next time you'll come up with a better crime. Wait, you can't leave yet. You still have to untie me. You never even told me what you meant about the horses. Oh, whatever. I guess I'll have to get out of place myself. Yep, I'm guessing a horse head is gonna appear really soon. A loyal army of criminal fishmongers sure would come in handy right about now. Not like that's gonna happen anytime soon. Uh-oh. Hell, I don't even like fish. Okay, so it wasn't a horse, it was a fish. Alright. Let me see. I had the money and the fish. We've done the money and the... Yes, let me see. Let's check the history. No. Oh, okay. What? Stop voicing. Wait. That opens something else. Right. Let's. Oh.
Stack of 20s.
Oh, that's interesting. Seems like it's part of RunPy, the engine's capabilities. This is new. If I tried the
20s.
money and the
Stack. Cryptic note read.
let's try this.
Jam, what is this evidence, you ask? Well, allow me to show you. Jam, Exhibit 1, a mysterious note.
Yeah, I can take a short break with this.
Jam, observe the handwriting. Strange, isn't it? Alexander V. Badman, it does look kinda like an elementary schooler scribbled on it with a Sharpie. Jam, no need to be so harsh, Badman. After all, weren't you the one who wrote it? Alexander V. Badman, you do know I'm a professional forger, right? Jam, moving on. Exhibit 2, this stack of money. Jam, it's a tidy sum to have been stuffed unceremoniously under a couch. Jam, not sure exactly how much, but then, I suppose it's no mystery to you, is it? Jam, considering it's your money.
I'm pretty sure it's not his money. He's mentioned a couple of times that he doesn't even know there was money there.
Jam, regardless, with these two pieces of evidence, I had no trouble at all determining the exact nature of your criminal. Alexander V. Badman, hold up, did you say that money is mine? Jam, of course it's yours. If that money didn't belong to you, then how else could you have financed the... Alexander V. Badman, okay, great. I confess.
It's just a small stack of 20s.
Alexander V. Jam, wait, what? Alexander V. Badman, that's my money. I'm the one who did whatever it was you're about to go off about. Jam, oh, well, alright then. Jam, are you sure you don't want to argue just a little more? Try and prove your innocence.
Yes, for a stack of 20s, well, I suppose stack of 20s could easily go into a few hundred.
Jam,
Maybe
I had
a
some
thousand.
really great plot twists and dramatic reversals lined up. Alexander V. Badman, nah, I'm good, kid. Alexander V. Badman, but now that we've established very clearly that the pile of money is my legitimate property, I got a proposition for you. Alexander V. Badman, let me go and I'll give you $100 out of that pile. Jam, that sounds like bribery. Alexander V. Badman, I mean, you could call it that, sure. Alexander V. Badman, but really, isn't bribery just a kind of financial transaction? Alexander V. Badman, this is a free market, kid. There's nothing unsavory about a little exchange of goods and services. Jam, I dunno about that. Jam, it just doesn't seem like something that Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County, would do. Jam, I have a moral compass, you know. Alexander V. Badman, alright, fine. Alexander V. Badman, 200.
Would that work?
Jam.
Oh wow. 250.
Alexander V. Badman.
But it's a stack of 20s. How are you gonna give her 250? Unless she has to change for 10.
Jam, done. Alexander V. Badman, now hurry up and untie me. That money's not doing either of us any good if we get eaten by demons. Jam, still, I can't help but feel like there's something unresolved here. Jam, if you're the one responsible for the money and the escargot debacle, then how'd the horse mask get in the bathtub? Alexander V. Badman, Don't sweat the detail. Alexander V. Batman. Don't sweat the details, kid. Alexander
Uh-oh.
grins, unaware of the equine visage looming just behind him. Alexander V. Batman, I'm sure it's nothing you need to worry about.
Nope, but you need to worry about it.
The end. The end.
The escargot did.
9/16, the escargot debacle. Try a different set of
Alright.
self-voicing disabled.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's see. There was some money and... Right, so let's go for the money and the jawbone. Okay, I've seen this one. Yep, I've seen this one. Right, let's go. So next is the fish. I've done fish. And then okay, so I think this could be the last one. Because I've done this and it's collected everything. This one's collected everything. This one's collected everything. This one's collected everything. This one's collected everything. Next is this. But yeah, this is the last one. ISNL authorization sounds cryptic at first glance, but in actuality, its meaning is quite simple. An onion snail that's on the outside but softer on the inside. In other words, a tooth with a crown. That seems like a bit of a leap. Perhaps if I hadn't discovered my second piece of evidence, this human jawbone. That's not real, is it? I mean, it smells kind of rotten, so yeah. Anyway, once I had that, I knew exactly what you were up to this whole time. Unbeknownst to anyone. Hiding in the shadows. You've been studying to become a dentist. I have. Of course you have. It's the only possible solution. And you know, I'm actually pretty proud of you. It takes a lot of courage and determination to break from your criminal ways and turn your life around. I've totally got your back on this one. Oh, that's really pretty nice of you. Totally wrong, but nice. Did you say something? Nope. Just thinking to myself, what a great pal you are, Jam. Now, how about you untie me so I can get back to studying? Got a big dentist exam coming up, you know. Sure thing, Alexander, old pal. Or maybe even... Alexander? Okay, fine. Maybe not that one. Anyway, let me just find my pocket knife and I'll get you out of there. Turns out, putting like 50 knots in the rope is pretty straightforward, but untying those knots is a real pain. Oh dear. Funny how that works, isn't it? Ah, wait. I think I've tried everything. Wait, hold on. I think I better double check this. Let's see. I'm just gonna quickly take a look. Escargot, Finn, County, KFC, Necromicon, Perfect Crime. Oh, okay. Right, so I think I'm missing two. Which is fish and note. I thought I did that already. I have to say this case was a tricky one. A strange fish and an encrypted message. For a lesser detective, one less worldly and rigorously well-versed in subjects ranging from geography to social studies, perhaps it would have been insurmountable. But not for me, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lin County. It took all my wits to crack this one, but once I saw the connection, the answer was as clear as obsidian. Kid, have you ever actually like been outside Lin County? Curious that you should mention travel, Batman. Most curious indeed. Also, just for the record, I did in fact visit Portland for a Raffi concert when I was 4, so you can stop treating me like some ignorant child any time now. Anyway, my first hint was the initials on the note. Iron Snail Authorization, or ISA. What else could that stand for, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. International Secret Assassination. Not content to be a mere intermunicipal criminal genius, you had set your sights on a much grander prize. Cold-blooded murder in a foreign land. Do I look like a cold-blooded murderer to you? Looks can be deceiving, Batman. This is the first rule of detectiving. Regardless, it wasn't enough to merely uncover the nature of your plots. I had to identify your intended victim and means of assassination. Fortunately, you left me with a second valuable clue hidden in the note. Why write Snail and not, for instance, Sarasophone? Because no one knows what the hell a Sarasophone is? I think, where are snails most commonly eaten? That's right, France. Of course, we both know you're too broke to fly to France, so I had to look elsewhere. Wow, okay, that was totally unnecessary. In France, the national language is French, but do you know where else they speak French? Canada, that's where. A vast, almost entirely uninhabitable wilderness full of extremely polite, internationally famous musicians who don't lock their doors at night, a mere 8 hours away by car. I couldn't devise a more perfect venue for your vile schemes, even if I made it up entirely on the spot. That's exactly what you're doing. You're pretty much there already, kid. But how then to commit this murder? A wayward hockey puck, locking your victim in the cage with a stuffed beaver. That was definitely a Justin Bieber reference, I guess. Canada. No, such means are too inelegant for someone like yourself, and thus we have come to fish. To kill a francophone, only one who is suitable. Poison. Wait, what? It means fish in French. Oh. Anyway, just in case you're still planning to go ahead with the whole fish murder road trip thing, I went ahead and took the precaution of slashing your tires. My work here is pretty much done. Wait, you did what? Later, or rather, hasta la vista. That means later in French. I'm pretty sure that's Italian. Ugh, what a mess. Stuck in a haunted house tied to a chair, and now I need to buy new tires. At least, it can't get any worse. Still, the kid was right about one thing. A nice long vacation in Canada sounds pretty appealing right now. Alright, so 0 can. Okay, so there's one thing. I'm looking at the checklist walkthrough here. It says I think I have everything except for this one. It requires a candle and mirror stick, which can be obtained. Wait, what? I'm actually a bit lost. Oh, okay. Right, so I wanted to do this earlier actually, but I didn't think it would do anything. Honestly though, with a pentagram this poorly arranged, I doubt you could commune with the ghosts of Colonel Sanders, let alone any proper demons. Good thing I've got this mirror stick to help fix things up. An acute angle here, the fallen angel there, and we're done. Now then, let's see how it works. Demons of the Afterrealm, I invoke thee. Rise, ascend, materialize, come out, or whatever. Demons? Hello? Is anybody there? Can you hear me? It sounds like, should I talk louder or... Whoa. Well, alrighty then. I guess that's a no. Wait, what's that smell? Is it just me or is it starting to get kinda smoky in here? What a mysterious phenomenon. Okay, in hindsight maybe not that mysterious. Guess I better go find that fire extinguisher. Ah. So that was the only thing I was missing. Let's save. You. Haha, don't mind me. Just passing through doing some detective stuff. Kid, I don't want to alarm you, but is something burning here? Like I can smell smoke and everything is fine. Fine. Slightly on fire, yes, but fine. All I have to do is take this fire extinguisher and kid, you do realize that thing's empty, right? Well, we're gonna die. You can just drop that on me without an explanation. You said something's on fire? Okay, yeah, right, explanation. So basically, I think I figured out what the crime was here, and it's arson. And also, I'm the arsonist. So, wait, what? You lit the house on fire? Accidentally. I accidentally started a bunch of fires in like half the rooms in this house and never put them out. Is it still illegal if I didn't mean to do it? It's not, right? Nope. I'm pretty certain that's still a crime. Oh god, you're right. I'm a criminal now. Goodbye, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Linn County. And hello, Jam, the world's worst juvenile delinquent between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Linn County. My career, my dreams, all up in flames. Just like us, in about 10 minutes, I guess. Wait, hold up, kid. Even if you did commit arson. Wait, huh? Alright, okay. Let's see. Even if you did commit arson, which by the way, it seriously sounds like you did, you still have a future. Also, more importantly, I still have a future, and I really don't want to burn to death here. So, can you please untie me already? I could have a future, even though I'm a criminal. Yeah, you're a bright kid with plenty of talents. Some of them are even useful. I'm sure you do fine, as I don't know a low-level pyramid scheme administrator or a serial noise ordinance violator. Hell, you could even be my sidekick if you wanted. Really? You'd be my sidekick in crime? That's not exactly... Oh, Batman, I can't believe I misjudged you all this time. Don't worry, we're going to be the best crime duo the western half of Lane County's ever seen. I'll get you untied right away. It'll only take a couple of minutes. Crash. Or maybe I'll just kinda drag you out of here. Whatever you're gonna do, do it fast because I think this place is about to go. Whoa. Well, that's it for that case. In the end, the real crime was actually the friendship we forged along the way. You realize that doesn't actually make any sense, right? Just shut up and let me have my moment, Batman. Still, I can't help but feel there are some lingering questions that never got answered. Like, what was up with that summoning circle and the weird letter? And why was the house abandoned in the first place? And the demon in the lounge, like, what the f... You know, not all mysteries are meant to be solved. That's my final insight as a kid detective. Yeah, I guess you're finally right for once. Whatever was going on in there, it's all lost in the flames now. Exactly. So let's get a move on, yeah? I came out with like 10 crimes in the last 5 minutes and I'm all kinds of excited to try them out. We're gonna steal so many T-Rex portraits, you wouldn't believe it. Oh boy, not this again. Ooh, the housewarming party. I think that was it. I think we have everything now. Yep. It was actually pretty interesting, although I'm kind of disappointed that they did not address the actual demon and the summoning circle. So what was the crime? Looks like there wasn't any crime. Perhaps he wanted to do something? Looks like burglary, I think, because he did say he looked around for cash. Yeah, that was probably attempted crime, attempted break-in. Oh, either way, that's pretty good. So, and that took a lot longer than I expected to. Right, so I guess we're done for the day. Thanks for watching. Bye.